Hi, welcome to Kath-e-Baath. This is our fourth episode, and we in the show try to get to know one of the members of KOA Youth, and we have with us today Megha Koul. Um, Megha Koul from Boston. She received earlier this year KOA Achievement Award and amongst other winners. And she's a distinguished honor roll student with excellent academic record and strong leadership skills. And we'll know more about that, but let's welcome Megha for now. Hi, Megha, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Great to have you. And we have Megha's sister, Rashmi, with us to accompany and make this conversation more interesting. Hi, Rashmi.
Hi.
Hi, where are you right now? Boston. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Great to have you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So let's talk a little bit about Megha. She graduated among the top 10 academic achievers in her graduating class, and currently she is attending Northeastern University, and she's on her pre-med track. And let's hear it from her. Megha, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us your story.
So we're both originally from Mansfield, Massachusetts. Now we're both studying in Boston. I'm at Northeastern University studying biology as my major, and then Spanish minor. So hopefully I can finish these 4 years and then go to medical school. Fingers crossed that'll happen.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah,
that sounds like a very stereotypical Kashmiri track. Do you feel that way, that you were pushed by your parents to take this track, or was it just what you wanted?
I really like the sciences, especially biology, so I didn't feel pressured at all, especially because my sister is doing the same thing, so I didn't feel that much of anything.
So Rashmi, you're the culprit here. Let's go to you. So you started. How did you get into medicine?
I actually I took AP biology at our high school, and we both had the same AP biology teacher. She was a fabulous teacher. She really brought into light the practical applications of biology as in medicine, and I was like, this is really cool. Human physiology, cell biology, all of that. And then from there I was like, I think biology will be my major in college. And now I'm at BU, and I'm majoring in biology and minoring in public health. And both of our schools, actually, we're really lucky because both Northeastern and BU have great biology programs, and lots of kids go on to medical school. So that's where it started for me. And then she ended up having the same biology teacher in high school. So
what was the name of the teacher? It looks like, teacher makes a lot of difference. And
really does.
Really did.
Yeah. What was the name? And which high school did you go to?
We went to Mansfield High School, and her name was Mrs. Gentili.
Okay.
We still, on vacations, when we both go home, we go to her classroom and have lunch with her and tell her about all of what we're doing in school and stuff. And she loves hearing about it, and she really connects with her students really well. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Megha has, I think she has got the same genes as her parents, and I think one of your parents is a doctor. I'm pretty sure about that.
No. Parents aren't doctors.
No, so you guys are the only doctors. That's amazing.
Not yet. Still
Well, I'm just gonna assume that. So Megha, I just read about a lot of your volunteering work that you've been doing, and you have done in your past, and you're doing, for your future and stuff. Tell us more about it. Tell us. I was reading about the global medical brigades that you were a part of. Tell us a little bit about that.
This year I actually started in college. There's a club or organization called the Global Medical Brigades, where they take 30 to 35 kids on a trip to either Panama or Honduras to conduct a healthcare camp kind of thing. So they kind of go and bring doctors from the U.S. as well as contact doctors in the country itself, and they just prepare this camp where they can screen any citizens, any people living there that have issues that they can get solved that normally they couldn't get in their environment, but with this camp they can. So we've been involved in a lot of fundraising for that. It costs a lot of money.
So you raise funds here in the U.S. and then go out there and help people get better there. Is it something like Doctors Without Borders and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's mostly students. Students are volunteering, and then we're bringing some accomplished doctors with us. Yeah.
Cool. So you also were a senior editor of school online newspaper when you were in high school, or
that
what was it called? And
so it was called the Hornet Buzz, which is our mascot was the Hornet. So I don't know, I think that was a clever name. It started, actually my sister started it, and then I kind of took over after she graduated.
I think it's the right thing to do here, to have your sister here.
We did a lot of stuff on our own too.
So what did you do in the magazine, in the newspaper? Did you?
I was primarily the senior editor, but I also wrote for the newspaper. So it would just be, it was kind of a vast variety of whatever you wanted to write, anything happening. And
what was your favorite article?
I think I wrote an article on Margaret Thatcher when she passed away. I think that might have been my favorite. Not my favorite, but like my...
Close to your heart.
Yeah.
Okay, so you also are into... Is that something to do with the politics, or what, with the president of student council, and what is that something
that was my pass at student government. So I was, I don't know, the advisor was actually that biology teacher, so we were kind of connected in that way too. So I was president in sophomore, junior, and senior year. So the role of our student council was to just give our students a voice and be their voice, get their voice heard in the administration, and have them have a chance to see some change that they wanted to happen.
That's interesting. I mean, it's always good to, instead of cribbing about it, just go there and change it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you said you served as a congressman, served on the Congressman Joe Kennedy's Mass for Youth cabinet. What does that mean? I mean, I'm pretty sure my audience might know it, but I'm kind of...
So Congressman Kennedy has this thing where two juniors and seniors from each high school in the 4th district are chosen to serve on his youth cabinet, which is just a bunch of high schoolers that advise him on issues that we as students face.
So why did you get picked?
I think my leadership skills, because the principal nominated 2 students every year. So through, like, by being president of student council and editor of the newspaper, I think
it was a natural choice for him.
You could say that.
Pick you. It's like, yeah. Here you go.
Obviously, Megha Koul.
I know, right? So Rashmi, you seem very proud of your sister.
Yeah. Of course.
So
Her name is, everyone at Mansfield High School knows Megha Koul.
So you are known as Megha Koul's sister, or she's known as Rashmi Koul's sister?
I think when she first started, she was Rashmi Koul's sister, but
now it's taken over.
Slowly she became her own person.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It's like it's.
Because I am 3 years older than her, so I started when I was a senior. She was a freshman in high school. So it started out as her being Rashmi Koul's little sister, and we had many of the same teachers over the 4 years. So it started out as that, but as she showed herself at school, it became more, oh, it's Megha Koul.
Yeah, yeah, Megha. Do you feel like your sister inspired you for everything, and now you have just taken shape into your own thing?
Yeah, I think her being a senior when I was a freshman really helped me get like more involved in all
Did
these
you steal homeworks from her, like her old homeworks?
I still have all of her old stuff. I may or may not have used them.
It's like
But no, yeah, having her there, I think for that year really helped in me just like getting started and like kind of like a board for me to push myself off of.
yeah, yeah, it makes sense to
But now we're at different universities in the same city, but different universities because Megha didn't
yeah.
want to come to Boston University.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just didn't like its campus. It's just
Yeah, Northeastern, I've heard, has a good campus. Yes.
yeah.
BU is a very long street. It's just all of our campus buildings, all of our housing is just on one long street, whereas Northeastern actually has more of a campus. It has greenery, it has a quad. BU doesn't have any of that. I
Megha,
love that.
you like it? You like the city, and Megha seems to like the
BU just
countryside.
blends right into the rest of Boston, whereas Northeastern you can feel like
Country.
you're outside.
It's like a I don't know, it's like a little town within a city. So it's not like very overwhelming, but it's still you can still feel the city outside and the
For me, I love the city life.
Okay, this can go on forever now. Okay, so getting back to your volunteering work, I was really impressed, and I wanted to know more about Megha, about your health camp that you had, wellness clinic that you had at the refugee camp in Jammu, and tell us more about that. How was it?
Yeah, so during
Is this Jagati that you went to? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. The winter and springtime of my junior year, I started raising money. I went to some of the uncles and aunties around in the KOA organization, and I asked them if they could donate some money towards this camp, and so many of them did, and I'm so grateful that they did. And I was able to raise all this money, and then with some help from my dad and his contacts in Jammu, we were able to set up this health and wellness camp, this free health and wellness camp in Jagti. And in the summer when I went to visit, I actually conducted the camp there in July. And it was just a great day-long camp where we were able to gather all these doctors. I think there were 2 dentists, a laparoscopic surgeon, a general surgeon, and a lab technician. So we got all those doctors together, and we were able to screen, I don't know, more than 100 patients living in the refugee camp. So it was a really nice way to, I don't know, serve that community there.
So what did you find? What was widespread? What kind of ailments, or what did you see that was more common there?
I would say diabetes was very, very prominent. Diabetes, as well as I would actually sit with the dentists there, and they would like literally take out a person's tooth right on the spot. So I saw a lot of that.
Yeah, it's not like the US.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's no process and stuff. Yeah, but it works.
Yeah. Yep, it does.
Yeah, that's interesting to know. Why do you think they have diabetes? Everybody there, is it genetic?
I feel like it could be genetic, as well as just the conditions they're living in. They don't really have access to everything that we have here, so like the conditions aren't as great. So it's kind of prone to have something go wrong.
Does it have anything to do with that they just want to eat Rogan Josh all the time?
Oh, it could be. Most likely is that's the reason.
Well, we love our Rogan Josh,
Oh
don't
yeah.
we? Are you guys vegetarian or do you
Oh
eat
no,
meat?
no,
No,
no.
no, no.
Good
Not
thing.
anywhere can we be vegetarian.
So that's amazing. So you recently, then in the same trip, did you go to New Delhi? You said you went and shadowed the orthopedic doctors at Cure
Yeah.
International Clinics.
Yeah. So throughout high school, I've been on my own as well as within school, raising money for Cure International, which is a nonprofit organization that raises money to get um, underprivileged children's orthopedic surgeries done. So any like children in Africa, Asia that don't have good access to surgery. So that was throughout the first 3 years I was raising money for them.
Mhm.
And then the summer of my junior year, I went over and actually they have many locations set up in New Delhi. So I went and shadowed some of the doctors there, saw how they dealt with like club
Isn't
foot.
the process different, like what you do in the US, how you do it in India? Like how people approach, how do you see the difference between the doctors here and the process here as opposed to India?
Here, I think there's a lot more connection between the doctor and the patient. In India, it was a little more distant, I would say, but
Mhm.
they would still pay a lot of attention to the patient, but not they wouldn't I don't know, they wouldn't go the extra mile to actually know the patient as a as a family or know their family well. Um, but I still think that their work was really well. The work they did was really good. Um, and yeah, I think that might be the biggest difference I saw.
Hmm. Yeah, I think they will have to handle more patients at a certain time of the day, and as opposed to here, and maybe there's a process that they don't, you know, follow as elaborately that it is here.
Yeah.
Did you tell me one thing that you liked about India and one thing that you did not?
About the shadowing or just India in general?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean about the shadowing, about your.
Okay. I actually saw on one of the shadowing trips, I saw one of the doctors actually making a cast for a little baby.
Mhm.
I think that might have been the best, like just seeing how he used the plaster and the just like making the actual cast on the baby. I think that was the best thing I saw.
Okay, that's cool. That's very interesting. I'm actually, visualizing it. Must be really fun.
It was.
Nice. Tell me, how do you see yourself in future in the US? Well, like also with your volunteering, but also as your profession. How do you see yourself going forward? What do you see yourself as?
Um, in the future, I hope that as well as being a doctor, I can still continue to do all these community service things and volunteer. Um, like I would, I hope to set some time separate to like just focus on this.
Mhm.
Um, but I mean, we'll see how that goes. I hope that I can do that.
Yeah, I think if it is something that you have been doing, it'll follow you.
Yeah,
It's
like I've been continuing doing all this stuff in college too, so hopefully I can do that in the future.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's the same way with me also.
Mhm.
You can't get rid of it. It'll just come
Yeah,
following you. Um, so, um, so tell me about your profession. So what do you want to become?
I want to become an orthopedics doctor, an orthopedist.
Okay,
That's what my and then like a focus on sports medicine because I'm very, very into sports.
okay, that's cool. How about Rashmi?
I actually want to be a neonatologist. I want to
Oh,
do
wow.
pediatrics and then neonatology, so working in the NICU with the little babies.
Wow. Wow, that's really interesting and
Yep.
amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Now that we have enough information about what you are doing professionally, not professionally, but at school,
Mhm.
um, let's move on to something at home. What do you tell us more about your family and just uh, how it's at home, and where do you live, and where do parents live, and who's at home?
Yeah, like I said, we're from Mansfield, Massachusetts, which is south of Boston.
Mhm.
We have in our family mom, dad, me, Didi, and twin boys, Sagar and Sahil, younger than us.
Mhm.
They're the little shaitans. um, but yeah, at home it's never quiet. Never ever is it quiet. But I love it like that.
That's really good. What are your mom and dad's name, for all the uncle and aunties who would be watching this? They would want to know.
So Rachna and Lalit Koul.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about. Let's ask Rashmi a little bit about what kind of sister is Megha, Rashmi.
Megha is a great sister. um,
Okay,
growing up, because Saga and Sahil are 8 years younger than me and 5 years younger than her. So when a lot of our childhood was just the two of us, and so we would fight all the time, but also make up quickly, and like we were best friends growing up, and even now, like we're both end up in Boston for school. So
So do you share did you share clothes and shoes?
all the time, all the time. With me and my mom and Megha, we just always rotated clothes. Especially with our Indian clothes, because
Yeah,
it's easier with those.
yeah. So what's your favorite memory together, Megha, you and Rashmi?
Oh my. Um, I would say we once took a trip with our dad to DC, a driving trip,
Mhm.
a very long driving trip. So I remember the time we spent in that car in the winter time. Yeah, I think that might have been that's what comes to my head first.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Rashmi, if you would like to advise Megha, what would that one advice be?
One advice to give Megha would be to not let anybody tell you you can't do something, because that if someone does tell you that you can't do something, that should be your motivation to show them that no, I can't do that thing, whatever it may be.
That's cool. That's a great advice, actually. Megha, what do you think you feel a little self-doubt sometimes if somebody tells you that?
Definitely, I do feel it, but like she said, I think it motivates me even more to show
Okay, good.
them to prove them wrong that I actually can do that thing.
That's amazing. So how do you express love to each other?
um
I mean, including the kiddos, the twins.
Usually, like, at least we've been in school for like 2 months almost now. We'll get dinner together. She has met all of my friends at
Hmm.
school. When we're both home, like, I like taking them out. We go to movies, we go get ice cream, things like that. Just the four of us, and it's a lot of fun.
Amazing. What do the twins do? Like what grade are
They're
they?
in 7th grade right now, so
Okay.
yep,
Okay, yeah,
they're
5 years, right?
yep,
Makes
they're
sense.
still young.
So they're being pampered by two older sisters,
Yep,
basically.
all the time.
Yeah,
They probably wouldn't say so, but yes.
They'd be like, our sisters are just, disciplining us all the time.
Yep.
yeah,
But I'm
that's
pretty
true.
sure you're spoiling them. So Megha, tell us more about what's your passion? What are you more passionate about?
I think there are two things. One is science. I love science. Just the thought of being able to help someone in the future medically is, I don't know, that's very inspiring to me. So I think that. And then second, on a more calm note, sports. I would
Hmm.
say those
You
two.
guys crazy about sports.
Okay,
Crazy.
so you play soccer? Is
I
that
played soccer, yeah.
And what else?
That's the only one I play, but like I
Watching
follow
sports.
every sport.
You watch everything. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Even cricket.
What
The-
do you mean even cricket? Well, I'm from
Oh
India,
yeah,
so
cricket is my biggest. It's
so
you
it's
don't
amazing that you understand. Not all Americans understand cricket.
oh no, all my friends I'm trying to get them into it, but they
They're like, ah, what is
just
this?
do baseball and that's it.
Yeah. It's an interesting game. Yes, that's pretty. So you got it because of your dad. I'm pretty sure about that.
Dad and brothers, yep.
Brothers too, really?
Yep, they play in the summer for a club.
Very good. That's amazing. So what do you read? What are your favorite writers or books?
Let's see.
Apart from, all your biology books, I'm pretty sure you love them.
I think I don't know from reading it in school. I think I liked a lot of the Shakespeare books we read. Um, a lot of them, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet. I loved them all. I also particularly like The Great Gatsby. We read that. I read that outside of school first, and then I read it in school again. So yeah, those are my two.
What about Rashmi?
I love Pride and Prejudice, Tale of Two Cities. I'm like a old lady with my favorite books. I also love A Thousand Splendid Suns. I think that's one of my favorite books.
Okay, I see that. I see a trend here. So, what do you listen to? What kind of music, or are you guys into dancing?
I will listen to Bollywood, American pop, Spanish music is pretty big with me. Kashmiri music as well. Yeah.
Can you sing a few lines?
No, not I cannot sing.
Is Rashmi a singer?
No. No.
What
Okay.
want to put you through that?
Well, I'm pretty sure you guys sing well. It's just the camera shy thing. So, Rashmi? What do you listen to? Do you have the same?
It's pretty much the same, yeah.
Maybe you were listening and she got inspired again, like because you were playing it.
It was mostly just like when we were driving to school, like things on the radio or like, and then we've also grown up with Bollywood, so that too.
Are you guys dancers at all? I mean, all Indians are dancers, but
Dancers, not like trained dancers, but
we like dancing.
Yeah,
we like getting on the dance floor and
sure.
dancing.
Yeah, okay, I'll look forward to you when we have to dancing with you when we have the KOA youth camp. That's what we're planning to do.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the nationwide, but we need volunteers to like take it up, and bring everybody together from all parts of the country. So speaking of KOA youth, what do you think about the KOA youth group? Let's go one by one. Let's go Megha first.
I think it's great.
I think it's a great initiative. Thank you for starting and getting it on the road. I love it.
You're welcome. And thank you for joining.
Yeah, no problem.
The Facebook group, like all of the things that you guys do to bring us together, because there are so many of us, but we tend to only know the people in our little area, like in the Boston area, but like being able to reach out to people outside. And I especially like the mentoring program that you guys want to start, because I think that's really important, like as someone who wants to go to medical school, being able to talk to another Kashmiri friend who is already like doing their residency or their internship and across the country, just that would be a great thing to
Where did you hear it from? Did you hear it from one of our meetings, or was it
Facebook? I saw on Facebook.
Okay, good. Nisha's post, that is. Nisha Munshi's post. Okay, good.
Yeah,
so,
that one.
Megha, how do you think we can improve? One of you can tell us how can we improve KOA youth?
I actually was streaming one of the Kashmiri teaching lessons, and I thought that after we hit a certain level, we should start making it more conversation based. Just like having impromptu, like actual conversations rather than just having someone teaching you. But I think that happens after a certain level, after you know the words, the more common words, the numbers and all that.
So
yeah,
do you know basic Kashmiri, both of you?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're fluent. We're both fluent.
Really? Let's talk in Kashmiri then.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. KOA local youth group text, most of it is English. So join Kurmut.
Yetchana ash Yetchana
Actually, yetu kurmut.
yeah.
Ak.
Actually,
Ashtu panon suchunu through KOA youth. Magar suchu ak lakud group chu. That's much every once in a while. Karanka. How are you? What's going on?
So the question for people who don't understand is whether they are on KOA Youth local group text and they say that they have a local group text thing that, but then, they don't have it from the, the KOA Youth. So which zone are you from? Do you know?
2, I think.
Yeah.
Zone 2, right? So why, I think zone 2 is Sahana Zuchi, but if you guys can volunteer, I know you guys are volunteering a lot so, but then we should start with Rashmi and then Megha will follow. Is that how the trend is, right? So, so you guys should make that into. You can make, if that's the Kashmiris around the youth, then you can just make it into. Is that a group me or a?
Right. Yeah, it's a group me.
Okay, so I will get in touch with you later on, and Sahana was trying to find people around in that zone, if I'm not wrong. And she wasn't able to find because she's new to the place. She doesn't know many people. So I'll get you in touch with them, and then you guys can, get together. And when we have a hangout, a camp, and we have different activities that we, try to keep posting there. So, Rashmi, would you like to volunteer for it?
Yeah, I can do that.
Great, thank you. This is amazing. It's like recruiting while interviewing. Amazing. So that's great. We would really love to have guys like you in the volunteering team, and grow the group and bring people together. Whether it's we have mentor-mentee program, and we're going to have lectures on entrepreneurship that's coming up. We have a lot of things planned out, and we have
KOA youth camp sounds great. That'd be fun.
I can't wait for that to happen. Honestly,
isn't it? It's going to be real fun.
Frankly, I can't wait.
And we will do our dance that we've just promised.
Yes, of course.
Before that, we want to bring each zone together so that everybody, gets communicated about the youth camp, because we don't want people missing out on the information. So we are trying to, at this point, bring people together and try to have connections so that we will be able to communicate with everybody that's, hey, it's now or tomorrow or whatever, Also, we're going to have lectures. We are going to have online. Most of it is going to be online with you. So,
that's
all
the easiest way for us. So
yeah.
We're on Facebook all the time anyways.
Isn't it? So, might as well leverage that part. So, I'm really excited about that. I'm looking forward, and thank you for volunteering. Cool. So let's get to the last portion, the last segment of the Kath-e-Baath, and I call it the Woo, and you obviously know what it means.
Yeah.
It means 10-20, and it's rapid questions, and we will go Megha. So each question, Megha first and Rashmi next, and we can do it that way. Okay. So let's start. It has to be rapid. Okay. So arrange these in preference, the way you prefer. Kashmiri, English, Hindi, Spanish.
Kashmiri, English, Spanish, Hindi.
Okay. Rashmi.
Kashmiri, English, Spanish, Hindi, same.
Okay. Dancing or singing?
Dancing.
Dancing.
Wow. Sorority or not?
No.
Oh my God. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Okay, coffee and chai. Okay, she said
yeah.
Okay.
I love coffee.
Okay, so then I should ask another question. Sheer chai or Mughal chai?
Oh, Mughal chai.
Sheer chai.
Okay.
I can't do sheer chai.
Okay. Okay, let's do Megha first. So early riser or night owl?
Night owl.
Night owl.
Cool. Game of Thrones or House of Cards?
Haven't seen either of them.
Same.
Cool. I should have
I need
known
to
better.
start Game of Thrones, though.
I should have known better. Okay. So East or West?
East.
East.
Damalu or Rogan Josh?
Rogan Josh. Any day.
Rogan Josh.
You guys are not gonna have fights ever. Salmon or Nadur?
Another.
Salmon.
Okay. Snapchat or Instagram?
Insta.
Instagram.
Okay. Your favorite thing about mom?
Mom. Her niña.
Everything. Love mama.
Okay, one. Quick.
Her hugs. I don't know.
Oh, your favorite thing about dad?
Perseverance.
His. That's a good one, Megha.
Okay. Favorite thing about Sagar? One of the twin.
Oh my. His hugs are the best.
Okay.
I
Rashmi,
agree. Sorry.
you have to be more creative here, diverse. About Sahil. Favorite thing about Sahil?
Sahil. His ability to, he gets stubborn very quickly, but then he gets back very quickly as well.
Mm-hmm. Rashmi.
His love for ice cream, like mine.
Okay, one thing that you love, your favorite thing for each other. So let's start with Megha. Your favorite thing about Rashmi.
Never stop trying.
Okay, favorite thing about Megha.
Never. Wait.
Why is it taking so long? Not that hard.
She's like, I'm awesome here.
Her passion. When she puts her mind to something, she becomes very focused on it.
Focused. Okay. All right. Engineer or doctor? This is such a stupid question.
Doctor.
Sorry. Okay. Surgeon or not?
Not.
No.
Okay. Ortho or dental?
Ortho.
I was just guessing there, so I got that right.
Mm-hmm.
What is your so yours we have already spoken about babies. Okay. Brain or heart?
Heart.
Both of you heart. Okay. Autonomous driving cars or I just love driving.
I love driving.
Driving.
Okay, you wouldn't like crazy cars driving you around without a driver.
Yeah, that's weird.
All right, this is amazing. Okay, I had a lot of fun, and I have come to the last part of it. And do you have any last thoughts, both of you, about this show? Or
thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
I loved it.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you
had
for
a lot of
choosing
fun.
us. Thank you for letting us talk about ourselves.
It's amazing. I really like to know more about people, and I really wanted to know more about you guys because KOA youth is something I'm very passionate about. So,
and we really appreciate your passion for KOA.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. This is becoming all appreciating each other. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much, both of you, for joining me, and it was a great talk. And I hope my audience have known you guys better. I have.
Hopefully.
And I really enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you guys in person if whenever there is going to be a KOA youth camp. And have fun till then. Best of luck, both of you.
Thank you
for your futures, and hope to interact more through KOA youth, with volunteering and bringing together people.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.